We went 8 games without conceding a goal, and then I had to ruin it by not playing a match on cam and drinking from the opposition team's pint glass. In a parallel universe, West Ham United decided that Slaven Bilic wasn't the right man to lead West Ham to glory at the London Stadium. Instead, they chose this man. Hi there, my name is JNO. What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of the West Ham World. We're in episode number 4 and we have been on a great run of form recently. So let's take a quick look at how we've been doing since you were last with us. Okay, so since you were last with us, we beat Arsenal 5-0 and then West Brom 2-0. Absolutely fantastic results. Since then we have played in the Euro Cup twice against Apole, don't know how to say the name. We won both games, home and away, 4-0. We beat Norwich 2-0 and Bournemouth 4-0. And then I was going to do a Man United and Liverpool episode, but I saw that we were playing Bilbao at home in the Euro Cup, which is kind of like a revenge fixture for us after what happened with that 3-0 defeat away. So I thought, okay, I'll play the Man United game off camera. Got myself a Pepsi Max in a Manchester United pint glass and we lost 1-0. I only have myself to blame. Anyway, today we are going into an episode against Liverpool and then we are playing Athletic Bilbao. And when we reach 100 subs, it was asked for in the comments down below of a previous video. I won't do a 3-minute dance video, and a longer dance video can be given to you guys when I hit 1,000 subscribers. But for 100, we may do a little dance intro at some point. Anyway guys, enough about what I will do if you subscribe to the channel. Let's get on to the game against Liverpool away. Okay guys, so today it is a big game because we're coming up against a former West Ham player in this Liverpool side. But before we talk about that, our lineup is the usual 4-3-1-2 with Rajkovic in goal, Creswell and Byram as the 2 wing backs, Ogbonna and Keane as the 2 central defenders. We have Hughes, Ozan Tufan and Ginkel as our 3-man midfield, with Lanzini as a shadow striker behind Berahino and Ayew. Unfortunately, Callery and Lozano are both injured, so you can see our bench is a bit weak as far as a forward substitution. And we're coming up against the Liverpool side playing a 4-3-3 with Mignolet in goal, Kolasinac and Klein as the wing backs, Sacco and Lovren as the 2 centre backs, Lucas Lieve playing behind Henderson and Milner, Lallana and Mane playing either side on the wing of Guidetti. I told you, Guidetti, I was coming for you. Anyway, enough with the dramatics. Today is all about the supporters, and after our first defeat in a while, we need to go out there and get back on track and back in form. It's going to be difficult against the Liverpool side that are doing pretty well as far as I'm aware. Maybe I should actually know where they are in the table. I will soon find out. They are 5th. So not doing as good as us, but they are still a threat to our table lead. If they get a victory against us, and Arsenal or Palace can pick up a victory, or Tottenham even, then we may lose our top of the table spot. Henderson is crossing it in now. He'll pick up the clearance as well. Okay, it's headed away. Hughes now has it. Hughes to Lanzini. Can we build up a quick counter-attack? Berahino, who isn't fully match sharp, gets it to Lanzini, who can play it to Ayew. Can Ayew get a shot away? He does, and what a finish, Ayew. Ayew has been moaning that he's not been getting enough game time, and he's trying to prove a point with an absolutely fantastic finish. We are 1-0 up against Liverpool. I apologise, Dr. Benji, Loki Doki, and all the other Liverpool fans, but my team are going to thrash you. What a finish, Andre Ayew, who I've kept around because of his personality so he could shoot at people, but when I have played him, he has scored some absolute crackers. Van Ginkel now has the ball on edge of the box. Hughes has been in form, as has Van Ginkel. Really happy with my midfield at the moment, even though I can't say midfield clearly and properly. Byram now plays it to Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel to Ayew. It's played to Berahino. Again, what a finish. Shots have been equal. We've had more on target, but we have been clinical in front of that goal. Did Byram just do a no-look pass there? I wasn't watching it properly. But Berahino top bins 2-0. Alright, Berahino picks up a clearance from a corner. Ozan Tufan into Hughes. Hughes to Van Ginkel. Berahino. Ayew 3-0. We turn up against some of the biggest clubs in the league and absolutely destroy them. Ayew has come in as a replacement for Caleri and Lozano. Berahino, very uncertain. I know it was a tackle, but it fell to Ayew, who reacts so quickly, shoots first time, even though he probably wasn't expecting the ball, and gets it in the back of the net. We can be pleased with the efforts today. You are damn right we can. Keep it going, lads. Let's get another 5-0 victory. Okay, Lanzini with the cross from a free kick. Lallana can now break though. We do have 3 men back. We should be able to deal with this, but it's played across. It's played beautifully through to Mane, and it looks like the team talk for Liverpool may have affected the way this game goes. We are going to assertively tell him to concentrate. No, tighten up in fact. We have still got a 2-goal cushion, so we just need to make sure they don't get back in the game with another goal. Van Gink was on a 6.7, but I will not have a player sent off, not today. Shall we? We could go with Noble. We'll go with Noble. I was going to think about giving Samuelson a game. Van Ginkel is low as well though, as far as average rating goes. Obiang has also complained, so we're going to go with Obiang and Noble, just to keep him a bit happier. We'll give him a bit of George Michael, RIP. Ogbonna's picked up a yellow card after my 2 substitutions. Please, Ogbonna, do not get sent off, whatever you do. Creswell now picks up a yellow. Suddenly, by tightening up, we're getting yellow cards all over the place. We've only had 4 chances, but all 4 have been on target, and we've scored 3 of them. Liverpool have actually had more shots, but have just wasted them. So we have clearly built the better opportunities, or our players are just that much more clinical. Although it is in the box, Origi has it, cleared by Byron. We can counter now. Get the ball out to Berahino. Can he skin his man or pass it through? Goes to Lanzini, goes to Ayew, goes round his man. Can he find a ball inside? He shoots, keeper saves. There were men inside the box there. I'd have preferred it if Ayew had actually attempted to cross it. That was a nice little bounce the ball off the corner flag. Little bit there in the corner, if you notice that. Alright, Noble now crosses the ball into the box. Hopefully it's not a counter. Ozan Tufan picks it up. Tries to put it back in. He picks up the ball again. Noble has it out wide to Ogbonna. Ogbonna to Ozan. To Obiang. Oh, Berahino. You could have made a run through the space. Berahino now has it. Through to Lanzini. Oh, Klein just manages to get that ball before we make anything happen. Oh, it could be a counter here by Liverpool now. Guidetti sprays it out wide to Mane. Mane skins his man. Mane is very good running with the ball. What a save from Markovic by Rajkovic. The Viches were all part of that highlight. Rajkovic keeping us in this game, or keeping us ahead comfortably in this game. I'd rather just have it skip all the way to the end of the game now, please. Ah dear. Markovic wastes a glorious opportunity there to make it 3-2 with 5 minutes left. Make it squeaky bum time in the final minutes. They are really pressing now. Lovren, what on earth was that? Yes, Guidetti. Alright, all is forgiven, Guidetti. You clearly still got West Ham in your heart because you deliberately went offside to make sure Lovren's thunderbolt of a shot doesn't count. Okay, Guidetti now plays it. Again, passes it to a West Ham player who's just so used to playing with them. Berahino now has it. Can he find a ball out to Obiang? Obiang unfortunately plays a ball that is picked up by Klein. Ozan Tufan wins it but doesn't find a player. Markovic now plays it out wide to Origi. Origi inside. Keane manages to get the clearance. Lanzini plays it forward to Ayew. Ayew to Berahino. Berahino to Lanzini. Lanzini has a shot and Mignolet makes the save. We have come back into it shots wise. It looks like Liverpool pressed forward, which gave us more chances, but we scored so many of our early chances that it kind of put the game to bed early on, although it was squeaky bum time with that Lovren finish. It is full time. Another great result from the West Ham boys. We are still top of the table and we've just beaten Liverpool at Anfield 3-1. Now it is time to get revenge against Atletico Bilbao. So guys, it is crunch time. This game decides most likely who will go through first in this Euro Cup group and who will go through second, as we have both already qualified. We can't change much about our lineup because a lot of our players are injured or suspended, so we have Rajkovic in goal with Cresswell and Byram as the wing backs, Keane and Ogbonna as the two central defenders, Van Ginkel, Ozan Tufan and Will Hughes as the central midfielders, with Lanzini sitting behind Berahino and Ayew. And we are playing 4-4-1-1 from Atletico Bilbao. We have Kepa in goal, Oliver De Marcos with Balenciaga, said it right second time, with Laporte and San Jose as the two defenders in the middle, Inaki Williams with Mikel Suzaeta, we're testing my football knowledge now, with Danny Garcia and Bernat as the two central midfielders, and Raul Garcia is behind Artur Aduriz. I want to pick up a win here because of what happened last time. We owe Atletico Bilbao. Hopefully that motivates the boys to pick up a convincing victory, putting us both on the same amount of points, 12 points apiece, if we can get a victory here. Okay, Lanzini crosses the ball in. It falls back out to Ozan Tufan, who looks at Van Ginkel, plays it through to Ayew, who hits the post. Almost a 1 minute and 20 perfect start there by the West Ham boys. Alright, Lanzini now whips in another cross. Again, it's cleared. We don't really win headers from crosses, but it's fine as long as we keep winning. Cresswell into Van Ginkel there. Van Ginkel to Ozan Tufan, to Hughes, out wide to Byram, who has been playing fantastic and has scored some screamers. Van Ginkel now has it, plays it out to Byram. Byram can get a cross in. Unfortunately, we don't get a man on the end of it, but Van Ginkel has it out on the edge of the box. Cresswell now has it, makes a run down the line. Can he find the ball in? He can to Berahino, who heads it over. How did you miss? The goalkeeper was stranded. That could have been 1-0. Again, Lanzini playing the ball in. Ogbonna tries to get on the end of it. Garcia clears it out, but it's fallen to Keane, who finds Ozan Tufan. Will Hughes to Lanzini. Lanzini to the blah 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 blah. Van Ginkel doesn't put the chance away. That happened very quickly, as you can tell by me not being able to keep up. Okay, we're dominating the game at London Stadium, which is good. Van Ginkel finds Ayew in the box to Keane. Keane to Berahino. What kind of vision is that from a central defender where he has the ball in the box, looked like he had his back to Berahino, and somehow manages to find him? I need to see this in 3D. Ayew here, plays it to Keane. Keane, what kind of vision is that? That is ridiculous for a centre-back. We are now 1-0 up because of a moment of pure inspiration from Michael Keane. Okay, if this was 2 legs against Atletico Bilbao though, we'd still be losing, because they beat us 3-0, if memory serves me correctly, when we played at their ground. So I'd like to see at least a 3-0 here. So like, I know that at least at the London Stadium we can equal how teams can beat us. Berahino now has the ball out on the left, plays it into the middle to Hughes, Ayew to Lanzini, to Van Ginkel. What a save by Kepa there. And we go in at half time only leading 1-0. We'll try and encourage the players to keep going. That has not worked with Andre Ayew though, and we've not fixed it either. That's a shame, but as long as we can get the rest of the team pretty motivated. 5 players motivated there, and Andre Ayew a bit confused. Alright, Lanzini crosses it in. Again, we don't win the header. Cresswell waits for the ball to come to him. Plays it out wide to Lanzini. Lanzini looks for Van Ginkel in the middle, and Van Ginkel puts it away. Another goal for Van Ginkel this season. Beautiful assist by Lanzini. We are winning 2-0. Let's chase that third goal so we know we'd have at least gone to extra time if this was a 2-leg fixture. Bang. Near post. Keeper was nowhere near that. Great finish. I've played Atletico Bilbao almost as many times as some Premier League teams in this series. We're going to pick up a rivalry across from England to Spain the way this is going. Oh, we're in 70 minutes and I've not made my substitute. Okay, we would usually take off the players with the lowest average rating, but winning 2-0, we want to take off the players that we really don't want to get injured. We're going to put Fernandes as the shadow striker. So we want Berahino to come off for Fernandes. Needs to play the shadow striker. And everyone else is sharp, but we'll take off Van Ginkel, bring on Noble because he's been bitching. Tell the boys we've got a bit of faith. We want to keep Noble because he's a model professional, so a great shooter for the youngsters. And what I've meant to check in the goals that we have scored is if I've got crowd turned on, because someone asked the crowd turned on, and I've gone into the preferences, I've put it on, and then I completely forgot to actually look when I'm playing the game because I'm so focused on what's happening if there's a crowd. And now we're not going to get another goal. Okay, DeMarcos managed to keep the ball there really well. Doesn't matter because it is full time. I won't get to see if the crowd was on until I start editing this video. But well done to West Ham. That is an impressive victory. I'd have liked another goal, but 2-0 is still a good victory. We are now sitting in that group on the same amount of points as Atletico Bilbao. They have goal difference 12 and 9. I think it must go off of the 2 fixtures we played, so I think another goal would have been important there. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the West Ham World. Your support, like I've always been saying, is so much appreciated. If you are new around here and you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to smash that thumbs up as well for another great episode of the West Ham World. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and both of my series have teams at the top of the table. Who'd have thunk it?